that mean to you? Tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well,
she is.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much.
Looks like fans finally cracked the code on why Beyonce and Jay-Z's son, Sir Carter, has been completely off the radar these past few years. And the word on the street, people are saying Sir might be autistic, and that's why he's been hidden away. Now, if you know anything about Bey and Jay, you know they're obsessed with controlling how they're seen. Everything about their brand is polished, clean, and perfect. So now, fans are wondering, is Jay-Z avoiding claiming Sir because having an autistic son doesn't match up with that shiny, flawless family image he's been pushing? But hold up, why would Beyonce let this slide? And why does Jay-Z seem to act all strange when it comes to his sons? Let's really get into it. At this point, it's looking obvious that Sir Carter is being kept out of the spotlight on purpose. Fans have been raising eyebrows for a minute now because it's just odd. We never see the kid. In the beginning, the story was that Bey and Jay were just being protective. Made sense, right? Especially after the mess Blue Ivy went through as a kid. Grown folks were straight up bullying her online. From her natural hair to her looks. Like she wasn't just a child. It was disgusting. So yeah, it was understandable back then why Beyonce would keep the twins under wraps. We barely saw Blue Ivy until she made that grand entrance during the Renaissance World Tour. And ever since, she's been all over the place. She's been front and center at the Grammys a few years in a row. She voiced Kiara in The New Lion King, and she even danced backup for Beyonce at the Christmas Day halftime show in Texas. Now she's slaying it on the Cowboy Carter tour, and fans can't get enough. So sure, Beyonce keeps things private at first, and we know that. That's her style. But here's the twist. Fans started noticing something. While Rumi slowly started making public appearances, Sir stayed completely in the shadows. Rumi started showing up more. First in casual fan pics, then boom, she was at the Super Bowl with Jay-Z and Blue Ivy. That's not just a casual outing, that's major. And then she started hitting the stage during the Cowboy Carter tour with her mom and sister, and everyone fell in love with her sweet, playful energy. But Sir, still nothing. No stadium appearances, no tour cameos, not even a grainy paparazzi shot. It's like he just disappeared from the narrative. Like he's been erased. And that's not just strange, it's suspicious. Even if Rumi just started performing this year, she still went to several Renaissance tour shows in 2023. She was right there with her dad. So how is it that her twin brother, born the same day, is nowhere to be found? What's really going on here? Still no sign of Sir Carter. Silence across the board. And the more Rumi steps into the spotlight, the more people start raising their eyebrows. Something's not adding up. Tina Knowles tried to smooth things over by saying Rumi just enjoys being in the spotlight. But Sir, according to Tina, he's more reserved, just like Beyonce. That might have worked as an excuse, if it didn't sound way too convenient. Tina's always been super protective of her grandkids, and she's even spoken about how tough it is watching them grow up under the harsh gaze of fame. In a recent interview, she said, "If I had my first choice, they would not have to deal with the things that they have to deal with as kids. But one day, they'll read the ignorance that people put out there about them, the lies and all of that. And I do worry about that." That hit hard. Fans didn't miss a beat. They took that as a subtle confirmation that Sir might have autism. And then Kanye West poured gasoline on the whole situation. He tweeted something wild. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having children is a choice. If Twitter takes my post down, so be it, but I need y'all to know. Jay-Z or nobody has power over me. That was messy, no doubt about it. But for some fans, it just added more weight to the theory that Sir is being kept out of the picture because he may be on the spectrum. And now, there's a whole new conspiracy spinning. People are whispering that Jay-Z allegedly doesn't want to publicly accept Sir because of the autism rumors. Wild, right? But when you consider how Jay-Z has always been super image obsessed, it kind of makes sense. Back in the day, he would talk about having a male heir, someone to carry the legacy, pass on the throne. But now, it's clear that Blue Ivy is the chosen one. She's already doing tours, voice acting, major appearances, the works. Fans are wondering if Jay-Z decided Sir no longer fit that legacy vision, and that's why he's basically invisible. As wild as all this sounds, Jay-Z's been accused of distancing himself from another son before, a man named Rymir Satterthwaite. This ain't new. Rymir has been publicly fighting for a DNA test for years. He and his legal guardian filed a civil suit all the way back in December 2014, trying to get Jay-Z to take a paternity test. But Jay-Z and his legal powerhouse team, they've been dodging that request ever since. This situation's been dragging on for over a decade, and Jay-Z keeps saying he's not the father. But if that's true, why not just take the test and shut it all down? Rymir eventually sat down with the U.S. Sun for an emotional interview where he said, "I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world. He's supposed to be a positive role model for our community." He stands there screaming, "Black Lives Matter." Well, tell the truth and take responsibility. And if you say I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test. And Rymir's guardian, Lily, dropped a major bomb. She claimed that Jay-Z got Rymir's mother, Wanda, pregnant when she was just 16. And Jay-Z was 22. That's a serious accusation, and it's been hanging in the air ever since. And it gets even messier, because according to multiple reports, Jay-Z didn't just allegedly get Wanda pregnant. The story goes even deeper. Word is, their connection might have started way before that. Some are claiming Jay-Z allegedly began seeing Wanda when she was only 13 years old, while he was already in his 20s. Now that's a serious accusation. Rymir's guardian, Lily, said Wanda was 16 when she allegedly first met Jay-Z, though it's possible she told him she was older. Either way, she ended up pregnant and had no clue how to reach him afterward. When Lily and Rymir first reached out to Jay-Z's legal team, they tried to keep it low-key. They weren't looking to blast it all over the media. No, they just wanted answers. Surprisingly, Jay-Z's lawyer was all ears at first. In fact, they seemed real interested in keeping the whole thing hush-hush. Lily even said they floated the idea of signing Rymir to Roc Nation, Jay-Z's own label, like that would smooth things over. Trying to make it go away with a record deal? That's shady business. But everything shifted the moment they learned Wanda's real age. That's when the tone changed. Fast. Lily said, "I got a call from his in-house lawyer and they were very helpful, and we thought we would resolve this privately." They even talked about Rymir's music talent and whether it was a good time to put him on his record label, but he had to finish high school, so I said no. And just like that, the whole vibe flipped. Suddenly, a new set of lawyers jumped in and their approach turned cold. Lily believes they realized this situation could be dangerous for Jay-Z, especially if Wanda was underage during the alleged relationship. The stakes sky high. Even now, Jay-Z still denies being Rymir's father. But here's the thing. For more than 15 years, he's been avoiding a simple DNA test. In 2024, you don't even need blood. A mouth swab or even a strand of hair is more than enough. It takes seconds. So fans are asking, why the dodge? What's he so scared of? To a lot of people, the answer's obvious. Jay-Z knows there's truth to it, but admitting it would wreck his image. And if there's one thing Jay-Z protects more than anything, it's his reputation. It's always been about control and public perception. But now, the cracks are showing. Let's talk about what this looks like. He's been refusing a paternity test for one alleged son for over a decade, and now there's speculation that he's keeping another son, his own child with Beyonce, out of the spotlight because of possible autism. Fans are connecting the dots and saying it's not just coincidence, it's a pattern. And here's what really stings. People around neurodivergent kids sometimes treat them like they're not good enough, like they're less capable, less worthy. It's wrong. And if these rumors about Sir are true, it's heartbreaking to think that image and ego might be coming before love and acceptance. This whole situation, it's blowing up fast, and it's not a good look for Jay-Z. So now we're here, two alleged sons, one hidden, one denied. And at the center of it all, Jay-Z, a man who built his empire on truth-telling and authenticity, now caught up in stories that just don't sit right with people anymore. Let's break it down. You've got Sir Carter, Beyonce's youngest son, a twin, completely wiped from the public eye, while his sister Rumi is shining on stage and stealing hearts. Fans are convinced this ain't about privacy anymore. It's about exclusion. And for what? Because he might be neurodivergent? Because he doesn't fit into the heir to the throne vision Jay-Z used to brag about in his lyrics? Then there's Rymir Satterthwaite, a grown man who's been fighting since he was a teenager to get one simple answer. Are you my father or not? He's not asking for money. He's not chasing fame. He just wants the truth. And yet Jay-Z, a billionaire with all the power and resources in the world, has been dodging a 10-second DNA test for over 15 years. That alone has folks raising their eyebrows sky high. And let's not forget, behind both of these stories are real people. A child possibly being isolated from the world just because he's different. A man growing up without knowing who his father is, while watching that same man be praised as a role model, a mogul, a family man. The math ain't mathing. What's even crazier, all Jay-Z has to do is show up, take the test, let the public see, sir. Be the father he raps about being. But instead, we keep getting silence, secrecy, and strategic moves. The longer this drags out, the worse it makes him look, not just to fans, but to the very community he claims to stand for. This situation isn't just about legacy, it's about accountability. It's about whether powerful people get to rewrite the narrative whenever it suits them. And right now, the people are watching. Every new photo of Rumi without Sir, every interview that dodges questions, every tweet that gets deleted, it all adds up. Fans are done playing nice. They want answers. They want truth. And if Jay-Z thinks he can just bury all this behind billion-dollar business deals and red carpet appearances, he's got another thing coming. The internet never forgets, and neither does the public. So what's next? Will Jay-Z finally step up and clear the air? Or will this storm keep growing until there's no image left to protect? If you've been following this roller coaster, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more deep dives, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next time the truth slips through the cracks. This saga far from over. Stay tuned.